What is going on, people? Welcome to the channel. It's your boom, Bobbalam. And in today's video, we're talking about what is actually going on with Donda. We heard from Justin LaBallsack telling us it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We've had 2 or 3 listening parties in the Mercedes-Benz Falcon Stadium. We think that it's dropping every Friday. It's like Whole Lot of Red all over again. And I know Kanye West is a way bigger artist, so technically speaking, you know, Cardi is the reincarnated Kanye, if you think about it, because they both just the biggest cappers alive. They both going to hell at this point. I mean, I know Kanye is like a super Christian dude, praise to the Lord, praise to God. And Cardi's, you know, wearing his satanic upside down crosses. But bro, you got a vampire on, basically Antichrist, Satan on your album. Of course you going to hell with him. And we're going to talk about that in another video about why Playboy Cardi going to hell. But Kanye, let's talk about him again. Sorry, I just went on a rant. What is going on with Donda? I think what is going on is he's trying to do the similar process to The Life of Pablo, one of his most recent albums. It dropped when I was in college a couple years ago. In that, he was changing the album countless times after the album actually released, except I think he's trying to improve upon the process in that instead of changing the songs and improving the tracks one by one after its release, now he's using the fandom, his fans of millions of people, and playing these songs at listening parties where people are recording them. LQ, of course, because it's out of their mother's dildo that they're recording them shits. Seeing how the whole media is reacting, all the while creating pretty much organic and free promotion for the album and surrounding just Kanye in general. I mean, shit, he might even run for president after Biden. But aside from that, you know, it's not completely free because apparently it's like $1 million a day to rent the whole stadium of Mercedes-Benz Falcon Stadium every single day. So I don't even know if this album is going to be profitable anymore, but I don't even think he cares anymore since he's a good goddamn billionaire. He's like working with Gap. Yeezy obviously sells out every single time. So music to him is just a marketing mechanism. And it's not even like he's making the music. I mean, he's making it, but he's got so many people helping him out with the album, such as Digital Nas and KC and Baby Keem. Have you seen the features on this album thus far? And that's another thing I wanted to talk about, in that I think that we're gonna get less features. This is everything we've heard so far at these listening parties. I think it's just a rough draft. We are just witnessing the creative process of Kanye West as we speak. We're watching how he goes from a rough draft of an album the first time that we listen to songs at the listening party, and how it's progressing to the newer versions of Hurricane with Lil Baby at the second listening party. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really care about the logistics of the features and whatnot, but he's working with different artists, bringing different people from all walks of this planet into the Mercedes Stadium to record. Like, he's literally recording in the if you're still recording the album, that shit ain't dropping very soon. I mean, I know it's Kanye West and he can drop whenever he wants, but to finalize something, you kind of got to like step back from it after you finish it. And that might take weeks, months, maybe days in Kanye's world, since he's moving on fucking Flash timing, talking about the superhero, and then reevaluate afterwards with a fresh mindset and be like, is this what I want to portray with Donda? So I don't think it's gonna drop really that soon. I mean, Digital Nas literally just went on Twitter earlier today saying, the truth is nobody knows when it's coming out. There you have it. When in fact, KC, one of the, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, somebody who's signed to Kanye's label to help him write songs, and other people involved, they all thought it was dropping August 6th. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's coming soon, it's coming soon. It feels like Whole Lot of Red all over again. We thought shit was dropping like fucking January of 2020, or even August or April of 2020. Yet we got it literally the last fucking week of 2020. So I expect a similar situation with Kanye, especially because it seems like they are very similar people. Maybe that's why Kanye copped the Cardi feature rather than the Uzi, because it seems like Uzi ain't even a capper anymore. That dude, if he tells you something, it's coming out. But Kanye and Cardi, they straight up lying to you, bro. Maybe that's why they both had really bad breakups and public breakups where Iggy got super pissed about Brandy. Kim got pissed about Kanye ranting on Twitter and feeling like he was a slave in his own house. But yeah, in conclusion, I just think that Kanye is still working on the album, and we are living through him in the recording and editing and mixing and mastering process. And it's going to change a million times. We might have like a listening party every single Friday or every other Friday up until the end of 2021. I could see that. And Kanye's literally just pushing back every other artist who's competing with him, maybe even Drake, because nobody wants to drop on the same day as Kanye, because that'll just fuck up their sales. And also, something to note is Kanye doesn't even want to fuck up his own sales. So that's why he's not releasing the album and then risking the potentiality that he's going to have to go back and change shit like he did with the life of Pablo, because I can only imagine that going back and changing things and maybe not waiting to perfect things before he actually released it officially on all major distribution platforms, that affected sales, especially because it wasn't really like a very cohesive rollout. It was kind of like, here's the album, oh wait, like, no, this is the album, and the third time, no, this is the album, fourth time, this is the album. And so people didn't really know what was going on. The hype kind of died. And I think right now, the hype is, at least for me, I'm just not even believing it anymore. It's turning into a whole lot of red where like, it's like, oh, this is just Cap. He should change this name to album name to Kappa, or like Cappy. I don't know. Should change his name to Cap Ye West. Just instead of the N, put the P, you know? And so, yeah, I don't know when to expect this album. I'm not even looking forward, or I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not anticipating it dropping any sort of Friday upcoming soon, especially because apparently they're moving stadiums, according to KC, in a deleted tweet saying that they're moving stadiums. Maybe they're trying to go to a less expensive stadium. So maybe go from like, why do you need a whole fucking stadium of worth 100,000 seats? Like, just move somewhere else where you can only have the real OGs in attendance. Also, you know how many rooms are in these stadiums? How many recording studios do you need? He's sleeping in like a college dorm room right now. Have you seen his room? There's like a TV, a bed. I doubt there's even a bathroom. He probably just shits in the fucking corner of that room, bro. But I guess he has to house other people who are helping him with the album tirelessly. He might even go insane. I could see all these artists go insane staying at a stadium for weeks on end. They probably aren't even allowed to leave. He's probably caging them in like fucking zombies out there. It's an apocalypse. Kanye West, maybe that's what happened. Cardi bit Kanye West and now he's undead, and that's how they are able to work 24/7 without dying, but they just each are sucking each other's blood back and forth, and that's how they sustain each other without any food, right? Here's another thing I wanted to discuss about all of the features. And that I don't think the track list at the listening party is ever really going to be final, because as you can see, there's pretty much a feature on every single song that he played at the last listening party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a lot of them have multiple features on them. So Kanye West is basically like an executive producer, almost like a DJ Khaled, except he's actually rapping on it, if you feel me, instead of just hopping in like, yo, we the best, except Kanye's like, yo, we are Christian as fuck, but we still fuck bitches even though we not married, so we actually against the Bible. There's 17 features, songs with features, not even features. There's probably more features because some of the songs are like a fucking cipher than the whole album. So I really doubt all of them are gonna make it, unless Kanye is trying to make like a compilation album of a makeshift label that he has, if you feel what I'm saying. Like, I know they're signed to other labels, but like these are all of his homies. But I don't know about y'all. I don't need all of these features. Like, it's cool that he wants to put these people on, but at the same time, like, we're here for Kanye, we're here for Donda, we're here for Yeezy, we're here for Kapye. Get the best of the best of what snippets and songs that people record off their mom's pink vibrator and post it on YouTube. Get the ones that have the most views and are obviously the most popular. Put those on the album. That's what I would do. Use actual data to know what people fuck with. I doubt he'll do that, and I think it'll probably be some sort of thought process that nobody else has ever done or would ever think of, because it's Kapye, sorry. But I guess look out for more Kanye and Donda updates soon. It's probably just gonna be pissed off artists being like, look, we don't fucking know when it is when all the Kanye fans are coming at them. Pause. on their face. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, figuring out if Whole Lotta Red Deluxe or Cardi's next album is gonna drop before Donda or not, because it's actually looking likely at this point. Let me know in the comments what you think about Donda and what Kanye is doing with this album. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob gang if you with it. Peace out, glad people. Know what I'm saying? Brr.